I work at the Department of Transport National, which is based in Victoria. I'm employed as a Director of Business Systems. The IEDP, it's a program where we were taught on how to become better leaders, and we were also taught on how to develop strategies. It was a program that dealt more with how a leader can become more effective in his or her respective area. We did the action learning project, yes, and we were divided into teams. We were a group of 4, but 5 in each team. And my team, our topic was mostly we focused on the city of Tshwane, but we were looking at the key global trends and how the city of Tshwane has adapted them, and how successful has it been, and what has been the impact.
The difference that I've picked up from her since she's been doing the program, it's with the management style, and I will differentiate. She used to manage, and now it's no longer more on a managerial side. It's more of a leadership, if I could put it in that way.
So we picked Ariang as a trend, even though we said roads, it's Ariang. It's also minibus taxis on the other side, because it's all public transport. And also we realized that there should have been a more formalized partnership between the minibus taxi industry and Ariang as a business, and that is not there. Hence, we feel that the minibus taxis should also be given a priority, in as much as the buses have been given a priority, but more in particular this global trend. We got to appreciate public transport more, and we got to appreciate transport sector or subsectors in particular more when we were busy with our action learning project. I'm an introvert, even though people disagree. But also, you know, the exercises that we did in our personal development module, they showed that I'm an introvert. I'm an introvert. And I think a lot. I learned to speak up. I learned to journal, because that's what we were taught as well, journaling. So I really enjoyed that. So when I went back to my journals, I realized that I talked a lot, or I wrote a lot about my unhappiness here at work. This program, the way I was so excited about it, I felt, why should it only be for the few? You know, because what I learned, I believe, should be for everybody, so that we're able to work in unison. Because at this point, like for example, we're taught about emotional intelligence. I need to know who am I first, because before I can be able to lead you and know who you are. So they laughed at me when I said to them, you know what, we wrote a poem on who am I, and I want you guys to tell me who you are.
What I have learned from her is more on she has shared about the emotional intelligence. So I have learned, I have picked some fact from there, where she can be able to differentiate between us as colleagues and how to deal with us as individuals. And one thing that I've picked up that was very good from her side was not taking side. She will give us advice as it's supposed to be.
So I realized that not everybody understood what values are. So we talked about values, we shared about values, what are your values, so that I can know when I'm stepping on your toes that this is your value. We went to London for a week. We spent a few days at Cranfield University. They took us on a tour, but besides we were in a classroom learning about change management and the theories thereof, and then we went to London itself. We experienced public transport at its best. I can see already that with the Ariang bus that I was talking about, at Wonderboom, for example, taxis, they get there and they offload, and then commuters then board the Ariang bus, and then it takes them into the city center. So, but it needs to be a fully integrated system between Metro Rail, Ariang, minibus taxis, because we need all of them to be able to transport our people.